Beyond the Bouquet, 5 essential truths about remarriage after 60. Have you found yourself contemplating remarriage later in life? Perhaps a flicker of excitement, mixed with a quiet whisper of hesitation? That hesitation might be wiser than you think. While finding love again can be a source of incredible joy and companionship, it also presents unique challenges that often go unspoken. At this stage in life, you've crafted a world uniquely your own, filled with established routines, cherished relationships, and a lifetime of memories. Introducing someone new into this well-established landscape can shift far more than just your address or relationship status. It can alter financial security, reshape family dynamics, and demand a level of emotional clarity that many don't realize they need until they're already deeply committed. In this video, we'll explore 5 essential truths everyone over 60 should consider before taking the plunge into remarriage. These aren't meant to discourage you, but rather to empower you with the knowledge and foresight needed to protect your well-being and ensure a future filled with peace and fulfillment. Because love after 60 isn't about starting from scratch. It's about carefully integrating 2 fully formed lives. And that requires a different kind of wisdom. Stay with us until the end, because the final truth might be the most overlooked, yet it holds the key to avoiding years of quiet regret. So whether you're currently in a relationship considering marriage, simply exploring the possibility, or just curious about what remarriage entails later in life, this video is for you. Let's begin. Number 1. The financial landscape. Protecting your legacy. We often hear that love conquers all, but when it comes to remarriage after 60, overlooking the legal and financial implications can have significant consequences. Remarriage can impact everything from your Social Security and pension benefits to inheritance plans, your tax liabilities, and even your access to health care. While love might feel paramount, failing to understand these changes can create complications not just for you, but also for your loved ones, leaving a legacy of confusion and potential resentment, rather than the security you envisioned. Consider, for instance, your Social Security benefits. If you are receiving benefits based on a deceased spouse's earnings, remarrying can significantly alter the amount you receive, sometimes eliminating these benefits altogether. Similarly, pension plans, especially those related to previous marriages, may also be affected by remarriage, with stipulations that can vary widely depending on the specific plan. It's crucial to obtain clear and accurate information about these potential changes before walking down the aisle, ensuring you understand the long-term financial impact on your individual income. Estate planning also takes on new complexities with remarriage. If you have a will or trust in place, remarriage can unintentionally override those wishes if not updated, potentially redirecting assets in ways you hadn't intended. This can cause significant distress and conflict among family members after your passing, especially if your new spouse and your children from a previous marriage have differing expectations. A carefully crafted prenuptial agreement can help clarify these matters and protect the interests of all parties involved. This isn't about a lack of trust in your partner. It's about ensuring that your wishes are respected and your assets are distributed according to your intentions, safeguarding the financial well-being of your loved ones. Beyond these larger issues, even seemingly minor details like tax filing status can change dramatically, impacting your overall financial picture. Combined filing can sometimes lead to higher tax liabilities, especially if both partners have significant incomes. Conversely, it could also open up new deductions or credits. Understanding these nuances requires careful planning and consultation, with a financial advisor specializing in estate planning and the unique financial considerations of remarriage. These shifts don't announce themselves with flashing lights. They occur quietly within legal documents and policy fine print. Protecting your peace of mind includes safeguarding your financial stability, and that requires proactive planning and open communication. I recall a woman named Margaret, 72, who remarried a charming gentleman. They were deeply in love and blended their lives beautifully, sharing travel adventures, family gatherings, and a vibrant social life. However, they hadn't thoroughly discussed their financial arrangements, assuming their love would transcend such practicalities. After his unexpected passing, Margaret discovered that his previous will, leaving a significant portion of his estate to his children, hadn't been updated to reflect their marriage. The ensuing legal battles strained family relationships, created immense emotional distress, and significantly diminished the financial security Margaret had anticipated. What should have been a smooth transition became a period of prolonged stress and uncertainty. Love is essential, the very foundation of a fulfilling relationship. But don't let its emotional power overshadow the practicalities of merging two financial lives, especially later in life when the stakes are often higher and the implications more far-reaching. Seeking professional advice from a financial planner and an estate attorney is not unromantic. It's a testament to your commitment to building a secure and sustainable future together. It's about protecting not only your individual well-being, but also the well-being of your loved ones and the legacy you leave behind. Taking these steps ensures that your love story is one of shared joy and security, not one marred by financial anxieties and legal entanglements. Number 2, evolving emotional needs, defining your new chapter. It's tempting to view remarriage as a second chance at romantic love, a return to the familiar comfort of partnership and shared experiences. You might envision cozy evenings by the fire, exciting travel adventures, and the simple joy of having someone by your side. These desires are entirely valid, but it's crucial to recognize that your emotional landscape has likely shifted since your earlier relationships. What you sought in a partner at 30 or 40, the needs that shaped those relationships might not align with what truly fulfills you now. At this stage, it's less about building a life together from scratch and more about thoughtfully integrating a new partner into the rich life you've already cultivated. Many individuals in their 60s and beyond find themselves prioritizing different emotional needs. The intensity of early romantic love often gives way to a deeper appreciation for respect, intellectual connection, and a quiet form of emotional intimacy that transcends the pressures of traditional roles or expectations. Perhaps you crave stimulating conversations, shared intellectual pursuits, or the simple comfort of companionable silence. These are valid and important needs, but they often differ significantly from the emotional dependencies that might have characterized younger relationships. If these evolved needs aren't clearly identified and acknowledged, they can easily get lost amidst feelings of loneliness or a desire to recapture a sense of youth. Rushing into remarriage without this crucial self-reflection can lead to unmet expectations, a gradual erosion of your hard-won independence, and ultimately a sense of disappointment. Consider, for instance, the value of personal space and autonomy. After years of living independently, you've likely established cherished routines, hobbies, and a comfortable rhythm to your days. Introducing a new partner into this established environment requires careful negotiation and a willingness to create space for both individual needs and shared experiences. It's about finding a balance that honors both your desire for connection and your need for solitude. I recall working with a woman named Helen, 67, who was contemplating remarriage. She was drawn to the idea of companionship and shared activities, but she also cherished her quiet mornings spent reading, her weekly art classes, and the freedom to spontaneously visit her grandchildren. Through our conversations, She realized that her ideal partner wasn't someone who would fill every moment of her day, but rather someone who would enrich her existing life while respecting her need for independence. Another crucial aspect of evolving emotional needs is communication style. Over the years, you've developed your own way of expressing your thoughts and feelings, your own emotional vocabulary. Finding a partner who communicates in a compatible way, someone who understands your nuances and respects your boundaries, is essential for creating a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. Mismatched communication styles can lead to misunderstandings, frustration, and a sense of emotional disconnect. Before you say "I do," take the time to truly understand yourself. Ask yourself, what truly nourishes my soul at this stage of life? What are my non-negotiable needs? What kind of communication style do I thrive in? These are not selfish questions. They are essential for creating a partnership that genuinely enhances your life, not one that adds more obligation than joy. Naming these needs allows you to enter a new relationship with clarity and intention, setting the stage for a fulfilling and sustainable connection. It's about embracing this new chapter with self-awareness and choosing a partner who not only complements your life, but also respects the beautiful and complex individual you've become. This self-knowledge is the foundation for a truly enriching and joyful remarriage. Number 3. Navigating the blended family, a tapestry of relationships. Remarriage after 60 often involves more than just two individuals. It brings together extended families, each with their own history, expectations, and potential sensitivities. Adult children, grandchildren, and even close friends can introduce unforeseen complexities into the equation. If not handled with care and sensitivity, what begins as a joyous union can become a source of friction, misunderstanding, and strain. Think of it as weaving a tapestry. Each thread represents an individual, and the way these threads intertwine determines the overall pattern and strength of the final piece. Adult children, for instance, might still be processing the loss of a parent or adjusting to a new family dynamic. They might have concerns about their place in your life now that someone new shares your attention and affection. They might worry about the preservation of family traditions, the stories and rituals that have shaped their identity and sense of belonging. Perhaps holidays, birthdays, or even simple Sunday dinners held a certain significance, a predictable rhythm that now feels disrupted. They might also harbor anxieties about inheritance, even if they haven't voiced them directly. These concerns, whether spoken or unspoken, can manifest as hesitation, subtle resistance, or a growing distance that's difficult to pinpoint. It's crucial to acknowledge these feelings, create space for open communication, and reassure your children that their place in your life remains secure. Grandchildren also experience the ripple effects of remarriage. They might be adjusting to a new grandparent figure, navigating new family dynamics, and potentially grappling with divided loyalties. Their young minds might not fully grasp the complexities of adult relationships, and they may express their confusion or discomfort in unexpected ways. Creating opportunities for individual connections with your grandchildren, maintaining established traditions, and demonstrating consistent love and support can help ease their transition and foster a sense of stability. Even close friends, who have been a constant presence in your life, might experience a shift in their relationship with you. They might feel slightly displaced, uncertain of their role in your new family configuration. Maintaining these friendships requires effort and intentionality, ensuring that your friends feel valued and included in your evolving life. I recall a woman named Eleanor, 65, whose remarriage created unexpected tension with her son. While he outwardly supported her happiness, he struggled with accepting her new husband's role in family gatherings and decision-making. It wasn't about dislike for his stepfather. It was about navigating a new configuration of family roles and traditions, a redefinition of family itself. He was accustomed to a certain dynamic, a specific way of interacting with his mother, and the introduction of a new figure altered that familiar landscape. Open communication, patience, and a willingness to acknowledge everyone's feelings were crucial in creating a more harmonious blended family. Eleanor learned to facilitate conversations between her son and her husband, creating opportunities for them to connect on a deeper level. She also made a conscious effort to maintain established family traditions while incorporating new ones that reflected the evolving family structure. Financial matters can also add a layer of complexity to the blended family dynamic. Transparency and open communication about estate planning and financial decisions are vital to prevent misunderstandings and build trust within the extended family. These conversations might be uncomfortable, potentially touching on sensitive topics like inheritance and long-term care. However, avoiding these discussions only delays the inevitable and can create deeper rifts in the long run. Consider holding a family meeting, perhaps with a neutral third party, like a therapist or financial advisor, to facilitate a respectful and productive conversation about these important matters. This open approach can foster understanding, prevent resentment, and create a foundation of trust and transparency. Remember, the goal is not to force agreement, but to create a safe space for open communication and shared understanding. Building a successful blended family requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to embrace the complexities of merging different lives and histories. It's about recognizing that everyone involved is experiencing a transition, navigating new roles and relationships. By prioritizing open communication, respecting individual needs, and celebrating the unique contributions of each family member, you can create a tapestry of relationships that is not only beautiful, but also resilient and enduring. It's a process of weaving together individual threads into a strong and vibrant whole. A family tapestry rich with love, understanding, and shared history. Number 4. The Unforeseen Caregiver. Preparing for life's transitions. Remarriage later in life often brings the promise of companionship, shared laughter, and a comforting presence. The idea of sharing life's golden years with a loving partner is undeniably appealing. However, amidst the excitement and anticipation, it's crucial to consider the potential shift into a caregiving role, a reality that many couples don't fully anticipate or discuss in depth. While the prospect of needing care might seem distant, as we age, health needs can change unexpectedly, sometimes dramatically. Remarriage, while bringing joy and connection, also means entrusting your future well-being to another person and potentially becoming their caregiver. This can be a beautiful and deeply rewarding experience, but it's also essential to approach it with open eyes and a realistic understanding of the potential challenges. The transition into caregiving often begins subtly. Perhaps it starts with assisting your partner with errands, managing their medications, or accompanying them to doctor's appointments. These are acts of love and support offered willingly in the early stages of a relationship. Gradually, however, these responsibilities can escalate, demanding increasing amounts of your physical and emotional energy. What began as occasional assistance can evolve into a full-time commitment, encompassing everything from meal preparation and personal care to complex medical management and emotional support. While providing care for a loved one can be deeply fulfilling, a testament to the strength of your bond, it also requires significant resources, time, energy, financial stability, and can significantly impact your own health and well-being. This is particularly true later in life, when your own physical and emotional reserves might be more limited. Imagine, for instance, a scenario where your partner experiences a sudden health crisis, such as a stroke or a serious fall. Overnight, your role might shift from loving companion to primary caregiver. You might find yourself navigating the complexities of the healthcare system, coordinating medical appointments, managing medications, and providing round-the-clock care. This can be both physically and emotionally demanding, potentially disrupting your own routines, hobbies, and social connections. The emotional toll can be particularly heavy as you witness the person you love navigate health challenges and grapple with the realities of aging. I met a woman named Patricia, 70, who remarried a vibrant and active man. They shared a passion for travel, enjoyed an active social life, and envisioned a future filled with shared adventures. Within a few years, however, his health declined unexpectedly. He was diagnosed with a progressive neurological condition that gradually diminished his mobility and cognitive abilities. Patricia found herself navigating a maze of medical appointments, managing household tasks, and providing emotional support, all while grappling with her own anxieties about aging and mortality. She loved him deeply, and the care she provided was an expression of that love. But the unexpected demands of caregiving took a toll, impacting her own physical and emotional well-being. She hadn't anticipated the extent of the care he would require, and the transition into a full-time caregiving role left her feeling overwhelmed and depleted. Before remarriage, it's crucial to have honest and open conversations about potential health challenges, long-term care plans, and the realities of aging. These conversations might not be easy, but they are essential for building a strong and sustainable partnership. Discuss your preferences for assisted living, in-home care, or the roles your adult children might play in supporting your needs. Explore the financial implications of long-term care, and ensure you have a clear understanding of each other's resources and expectations. These conversations are not about dwelling on the negative or anticipating the worst. They are about facing the future with open eyes and a shared understanding of the potential challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. It's about equipping yourselves with the knowledge and resources you need to navigate life's transitions together, with love, support, and a shared commitment to each other's well-being. By addressing these issues proactively, you can create a foundation of trust and transparency, strengthening your bond and ensuring that your love story is one of shared joy and resilience, no matter what challenges life may bring. Number 5. The gift of healing. Embracing wholeness before beginning again. Loneliness can be a persistent companion later in life. The quiet echo in an empty house, the meals for one, the absence of a familiar hand to hold, and the deep yearning for connection are all profoundly human experiences. This longing for companionship is completely understandable, especially after the loss of a spouse or a long-term partner. However, if you haven't fully processed past hurts, whether from the death of a loved one, a difficult divorce, or other unresolved emotional wounds, remarriage can become a detour around your pain rather than a path towards genuine healing and lasting happiness. It can become a temporary bandage on a deeper wound, offering a fleeting sense of comfort while delaying the essential work of self-discovery and emotional restoration. Many individuals seek remarriage hoping it will magically erase the pain of the past and fill an emotional void. While a new partner can undoubtedly bring joy, companionship, and a renewed sense of purpose, They cannot single-handedly heal the wounds of previous relationships or life experiences. Entering a new relationship carrying the unresolved baggage of grief, resentment, or past traumas can create unrealistic expectations, placing an undue burden on your new partner and ultimately sabotaging the potential for a healthy and fulfilling connection. You might unconsciously seek to replicate the dynamics of a previous relationship, projecting unresolved issues onto your new partner, or you might find yourself constantly comparing them to a former spouse, setting them up for an impossible standard. Consider the case of a woman named Susan, 68, who remarried within a year of her husband's passing. She loved him deeply, and his absence left a gaping hole in her life. While her new partner was kind and supportive, Susan found herself constantly comparing him to her late husband, focusing on the ways he fell short. She hadn't allowed herself the necessary time to grieve, to process her loss and rediscover her own identity outside of her role as a wife. This unresolved grief cast a shadow over her new relationship, preventing her from fully embracing the present and appreciating the unique qualities of her new partner. She was, in essence, trying to recreate the past rather than building a new future. Similarly, unresolved issues from previous relationships, such as communication breakdowns, betrayals, or emotional neglect, can resurface in a new partnership if they haven't been adequately addressed. These unresolved wounds can create a sense of vulnerability and mistrust, making it difficult to form a secure and authentic connection. You might find yourself reacting defensively to seemingly minor situations, projecting past hurts onto your new partner, or unconsciously recreating unhealthy patterns of interaction. Healing is not about forgetting or erasing the past. It's about integrating it into your present narrative, allowing it to inform your choices and shape your understanding of yourself and your needs. It's about acknowledging your pain, honoring your journey, and allowing yourself the time and space to process your emotions, learn from your experiences, and emerge stronger and more resilient. This process might involve seeking therapy, journaling, spending time in nature, reconnecting with old friends, pursuing new hobbies, or simply allowing yourself the quiet solitude to reflect and recharge. It's a deeply personal journey, and the path to wholeness looks different for everyone. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and a future partner is a wholehearted version of yourself, someone who is not seeking to be rescued or completed, but rather to share their life, with all its complexities and nuances, with another whole person. Entering a new relationship from a place of wholeness allows you to approach it with clarity, intentionality, and a deeper understanding of your own needs and desires. You're not seeking a partner to fill a void or fix your problems. You're seeking a companion to share the journey, a partner who celebrates your strengths, supports your growth, and embraces the richness of your lived experience. This foundation of self-awareness and emotional resilience creates a space for a truly authentic and fulfilling connection, a love that is not only enduring, but also deeply enriching for both partners. Embracing wholeness before beginning again isn't about achieving perfection. It's about honoring your past, embracing your present, and creating a future filled with love, joy, and the deep satisfaction of genuine connection. Remarriage after 60 is a significant decision, one that deserves careful consideration and honest self-reflection. The 5 truths we've explored today: financial preparedness, evolving emotional needs, navigating blended families, anticipating caregiving realities, and prioritizing personal healing, offer a roadmap for creating a fulfilling and sustainable partnership. At this stage in life, Love isn't about impulsive leaps of faith. It's about making conscious choices that honor your past, protect your present, and create a future filled with peace, joy, and authentic connection. You deserve a relationship that enhances your life, not one that adds burdens or compromises your well-being. Take the time to truly understand your needs, communicate openly with your loved ones, and make choices that align with your values and aspirations. When you approach remarriage with clarity and self-awareness, you create the space for a love that is not only enduring but also deeply enriching. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below sharing your insights and experiences. Your perspectives are valuable and contribute to a richer conversation for everyone navigating this important chapter in life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more people navigating life after 60. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our latest tips and advice on creating a fulfilling life after 60 all for free. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue to provide valuable content for this amazing community.